Buddha famously advised, "Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate on the present moment." This timeless wisdom underscores the importance of staying composed and mastering our emotions amid life's inevitable ups and downs. Imagine facing life's challenges with a serene, steady mind, immune to knee-jerk reactions and emotional chaos. This approach isn't just a lofty ideal, but a practical philosophy rooted in Buddhist and Zen teachings. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your emotions, as if they control how you react? Buddha also taught, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This profound principle highlights the power our minds wield in crafting our realities. By managing our thoughts, we govern our feelings and transform our current experiences, thereby molding our future selves. This concept is not only enlightening, but pivotal in mastering emotional regulation. In Buddhism, emotions are seen not merely as reactions to external events, but as indicators of our mental state and potential paths forward. Effectively managing these emotions does more than provide temporary relief. It charts a course for our future. While quick, impulsive decisions might bring immediate ease, they often lead to complications, misunderstandings, and lasting regrets. Conversely, approaching situations with a tranquil and balanced mind typically results in better outcomes, harmonious relationships, and deeper insights. In this video, we delve into the essence of emotional mastery through 13 practical tips rooted in Buddhist teachings. These strategies are designed to not only help you handle your emotions, but also to reshape how you confront life's challenges. By adopting these principles, you can achieve inner peace and clarity that positively affect all aspects of your life. Imagine navigating a tense situation at work or a family conflict with such poise that it resolves effortlessly. Or consider approaching life's uncertainties not with anxiety and trepidation, but with confidence and a lucid mind. These aspirations can become your reality with the appropriate tools and understanding. Additionally, embracing Buddhist methods for managing emotions can significantly enhance your well-being. Research indicates that such practices can alleviate anxiety, depression, and stress, fostering a healthier, more balanced existence. The serenity and mindfulness cultivated through these practices also enhance cognitive functions, sharpening your decision-making and problem-solving capabilities. As we unpack these tips, you'll learn to tackle life's fluctuations with sagacity and discernment. This subtle yet profound shift will alter your perspective and interactions, transforming daunting challenges into opportunities for personal growth and happiness. By the end of this video, you'll have acquired a toolkit for emotional resilience and clarity that can genuinely revolutionize your life. Embrace these lessons and watch your existence transform towards greater peace, understanding, and deep fulfillment. Let's start our transformative journey with the first step, embracing mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness enhances your self-awareness and self-regulation, which are key to mastering your emotions and boosting your mental health. Meditation offers a sanctuary from the repetitive thought patterns that often lead to emotional distress. By observing your thoughts and emotions mindfully and without attachment, you develop the ability to manage them more effectively instead of being ruled by them. This practice increases your understanding of how your mind works and helps you recognize the transient nature of your emotions. As you meditate, you'll become adept at noticing when your mind lingers on past events or worries about the future, and you'll learn to refocus on the present moment. This skill is crucial for reducing stress and anxiety, allowing you to engage more fully with life as it happens. Meditation can start as simply as sitting quietly for a few minutes each day, concentrating on your breathing. This can evolve into other forms of mindfulness meditation, where you watch your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment, letting them drift by like clouds in the sky. Furthermore, meditation deepens your capacity for compassion by connecting you with the universal human experiences of suffering and the pursuit of happiness, fostering greater empathy and a more altruistic outlook, essential for nurturing meaningful, supportive relationships. Regular meditation not only promotes a peaceful mind, but also builds inner strength and stability, equipping you to meet life's challenges with balance. It sharpens your focus and can enhance cognitive abilities such as memory and decision-making. By incorporating meditation into your daily routine, you arm yourself with a potent tool for personal development and emotional resilience. This practice empowers you to move through life with a clearer mind and a more compassionate heart, significantly improving your well-being and the quality of your interactions with others. In summary, these strategies, practicing mindfulness, accepting the impermanence of life, cultivating compassion, and meditating regularly, are not merely techniques for managing emotions. They are gateways to a richer, more fulfilling existence. They invite you to live with heightened awareness, deeper understanding, and a stronger connection to others, transforming both your life and the lives of those around you. Detachment in Buddhism isn't about indifference or withdrawal from the world, but about fostering a healthy non-attachment to outcomes, possessions, and even relationships. Buddhism encourages us to relish life's experiences without depending on them for our happiness, leading to a more stable and enduring sense of contentment that remains unshaken by life's fluctuations. If you found this video helpful, please like and share to extend its reach through the YouTube algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe. Amazingly, only 8.5% of our viewers are subscribed. Your support truly makes a difference. Tip number 1: detachment. The practice of detachment is a cornerstone of emotional resilience, allowing us to immerse fully in life without being swayed by our desires or fears. It teaches us to cherish what we have while understanding that everything is transient and bound to change. This perspective can greatly diminish the fear of loss and the pain that often accompanies it. In practical terms, detachment means relinquishing the need to control every aspect of life. It involves recognizing that while you can influence many things, you cannot control everything. This acceptance can liberate you emotionally, allowing you to embrace life's events without undue worry or stress. For instance, in relationships, detachment enables you to love and value others while accepting that relationships can evolve and sometimes transform. This reduces anxiety about the dynamics of relationships and enhances your capacity to enjoy deep connections without the fear of change. In the workplace, practicing detachment might mean doing your best on a project while not becoming overly attached to the outcome. This approach can lessen stress and boost satisfaction as you focus more on the process than the results. To start practicing detachment, first identify areas in your life where you might be overly attached or reactive. Notice how this attachment influences your emotions and actions. Then, consciously work to lessen your grip on these attachments by reminding yourself of the impermanence of all things and the benefits of embracing change. As you cultivate detachment, you're likely to discover a heightened sense of peace and resilience. Challenges and changes will become easier to manage, and you'll respond to situations with a calm and balanced outlook. This not only improves your well-being, but also positively impacts those around you as you become a more steady and reliable presence in their lives. Detachment is not about withdrawing from life, but about experiencing it fully and openly, without being hindered by excessive attachment. By practicing detachment along with mindfulness, compassion, and meditation, you can achieve a harmonious balance that leads to a more contented and fulfilling life. Detachment doesn't mean becoming indifferent or uncaring. It's about not clinging to people, possessions, or outcomes. It encourages full engagement with life, enjoying experiences as they come, but without becoming overly attached to them, acknowledging that change and loss are natural parts of life. In Buddhist philosophy, detachment helps us see that much of our suffering stems from our attachments to material goods, relationships, or our self-image, which can lead to distress when changes occur. By integrating detachment, you become less reactive to changes, more adaptable, and experience less anxiety and more joy. You navigate life with a light heart and a clearer mind, ready to face whatever comes with equanimity and grace. Tip number 2: mindfulness meditation. This practice is a fundamental aspect of Buddhist tradition. It involves a deliberate focus on moment-to-moment experiences, encompassing thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environment. The essence of mindfulness is to observe these occurrences without judgment, simply accepting them as they manifest. Historical context and significance. Mindfulness is revered as one of the 7 factors of enlightenment in the Pali Canon, the ancient scriptures of Theravada Buddhism. It serves as a tool to break free from habitual emotional reactions and provides profound insights into the true nature of our experiences. The science behind mindfulness. Modern research supports the benefits of mindfulness meditation, highlighting its significant impact on emotional regulation and mental health. Studies indicate that consistent mindfulness practice can reduce the gray matter density in the amygdala, a brain region linked to stress and emotion management. This reduction correlates with decreased stress responses. Additionally, mindfulness enhances connectivity in the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for rationalizing and controlling emotions. Step-by-step guide to practicing mindfulness meditation. 1. Finding a quiet space. Locate a peaceful and comfortable setting where you won't be disturbed. This could be anywhere from a secluded corner of your home to a serene park or even a quiet cafe. 2. Setting a time limit. For beginners, a good starting point is 5 to 10 minutes. You can gradually extend this duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. 3. Getting comfortable. Sit in a position that allows you to be both relaxed and alert. Whether on a chair or the floor, ensure your back is straight but not tense. Use cushions or a mat for added support if needed. 4. Focusing your attention. Close your eyes and shift your focus to your breathing. Pay attention to the sensation of air entering and exiting your nostrils, or the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. 5. Observing thoughts and emotions. Throughout your meditation, you'll notice various thoughts, emotions, and sensations arise and pass. The objective is to observe these without attachment or reaction. If your mind drifts, gently redirect your attention back to your breath. 6. Ending the session. Conclude your meditation by gradually returning your awareness to your surroundings. Slowly wiggle your fingers and toes to reintroduce movement into your body. Mindfulness meditation isn't just a technique, it's a way of living that fosters greater awareness and acceptance, allowing for a deeper connection with oneself and the world around. By integrating this practice into your daily routine, you can significantly enhance your mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall well-being. Open your eyes and take a moment to notice how you feel. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life. Mindfulness doesn't end with meditation. It can be integrated into everyday activities. Here are some tips. Mindful eating. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Eat slowly and savor each bite. Mindful walking. Focus on the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the sounds around you, and your breathing. Mindful listening. When conversing with others, focus completely on listening to them, observing any judgments or reactions that arise within you as they speak. Challenges and tips for overcoming them. Practicing mindfulness can be challenging, especially in the beginning. Common challenges include getting distracted, feeling restless, or thinking that nothing is happening. Dealing with distractions. It's normal for the mind to wander. Acknowledge the distraction and gently return your focus to the breath. Managing restlessness. If you feel restless, acknowledge this feeling. You might adjust your position slightly or take a few deep breaths to settle down. Patience is key. Remember that mindfulness is a skill that requires time to develop. Be patient with yourself and persistent in your practice. Mindfulness meditation is an invaluable tool for mastering your emotions. With regular practice and integration into your daily routine, you can cultivate a more balanced emotional state and deepen your understanding of your mind's workings. As you progress on this journey, you may discover enhanced peace, resilience, and clarity, qualities that can profoundly alter your life experience. Tip number 3. Utilize deep breathing exercises. Deep breathing is a core technique in Buddhist emotional management, helping to calm both the mind and body. These exercises are instrumental in quieting mental chatter and mitigating the physical symptoms of stress and anxiety, paving the way for a more serene and grounded existence. Breathing significance in Buddhism. In Buddhist practices, breath acts as a vital link between mind and body, considered essential for achieving mindfulness. The Anapanasati Sutta, a key Buddhist scripture, emphasizes the practice of mindfulness through breathing, highlighting its importance in spiritual development. Scientific advantages of deep breathing. Scientifically, deep breathing engages the parasympathetic nervous system, which can reduce heart rate and lower blood pressure, promoting a state of calm. Additionally, these practices increase oxygen supply to the brain and stimulate the vagus nerve, essential for relaxing the nervous system and enhancing overall health. Step-by-step guide to deep breathing techniques. 1. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. Find a comfortable position. Sit or lie down in a relaxed posture. Empty your lungs. Gently exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose for a mental count of 4. Hold your breath. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely. Exhale through your mouth, making a whoosh sound for a count of 8. Repeat. Perform this cycle 4 times. 2. Diaphragmatic breathing. Position. Lie on your back with knees slightly bent and a pillow under your head. Hand. Placement. Place one hand on your chest and the other below your rib cage to feel your diaphragm move. Inhale slowly. Inhale through your nose so your stomach presses against your hand, keeping the chest hand still. Exhale through pursed lips. Engage your stomach muscles, exhaling through pursed lips. The stomach hand moves in, the chest hand stays still. Time length. Practice for 5 to 10 minutes. Integrating deep breathing into daily life. Morning routine. Start your day with deep breathing to cultivate morning calmness. Stressful situations. Apply deep breathing when stress begins to mount, aiding real-time stress management. Before sleep, engage in deep breathing before bedtime to enhance sleep quality. Challenges and solutions. Consistency. Schedule specific times for deep breathing to establish a routine. Distractions. Choose a quiet space to minimize interruptions, physical discomfort. Adjust your posture or breathing technique to what feels most comfortable. Deep breathing is more than just a relaxation method. It's a gateway to greater self-awareness and emotional control. Regularly incorporating deep breathing into your routine can significantly improve both mental and physical health, offering a simple yet powerful tool for managing daily stress and increasing emotional resilience. Tip number 4. Embrace the pause and reflect technique to foster more thoughtful responses. The pause and reflect method is a straightforward yet potent strategy to handle impulsive reactions and emotional surges. It involves intentionally pausing before responding to any situation, providing a moment to reflect and thus enabling a more measured and thoughtful response. Buddhist principles underlying the technique. In Buddhist teachings, mindfulness involves not only awareness of the present, but also a conscious recognition of our actions and reactions. Buddha stressed the importance of considered speech and actions within the Eightfold Path, which directs followers towards ethical and mindful living. Benefits of the pause and reflect technique. The benefits of this technique are multifold. Reduces impulsivity. By pausing, you give yourself time to calm down and prevent knee-jerk reactions. Enhances self-awareness. Reflecting helps you understand your emotional triggers and patterns better. Promotes rational thinking. It allows your rational brain to catch up with your emotional impulses, facilitating more balanced decisions. Step-by-step guide to implementing the technique. 1. Notice the impulse to react. Begin by becoming more aware of your immediate impulses in various situations. This could be feeling anger in traffic, annoyance in line, or frustration in disagreements. 2. Implement a physical cue. Use a physical action as a cue to pause, such as taking a deep breath or counting to 5. 3. Choose to respond. After a brief reflection, choose how to respond in a way that is thoughtful and considerate. This might mean responding calmly, choosing not to respond immediately, or deciding on a more constructive approach. Incorporating the technique into everyday life, during conversations. Before responding in conversations, especially heated ones, take a moment to pause and reflect. When faced with decisions, use the technique to make considered decisions rather than impulsive ones. In moments of stress, when you feel overwhelmed, pause and reflect to regain your composure. Challenges and tips for overcoming them. While beneficial, integrating the pause and reflect technique into daily habits can be challenging. Forgetting to pause. To help remember, you can set reminders on your phone or post notes in visible places as cues. Feeling silly or unnatural. Initially, this technique might feel awkward or forced. With practice, it will become more natural. Impatience. If you find yourself resisting the pause because you're in a hurry, remind yourself of the long-term benefits of thoughtful responses. The pause and reflect technique is a transformative tool that fosters emotional intelligence and mindful living. By integrating this practice into your life, you can significantly improve your interactions and decision-making processes, leading to a more harmonious and mindful existence. By integrating these practices, you improve your ability to handle stress, build stronger relationships by being fully present in conversations, and enhance your overall enjoyment of life. Each day becomes a series of moments to be appreciated rather than endured, shifting your perspective to a more liberated, focused way of living. You breathe in for 4 seconds, hold the breath for 7 seconds, and then exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This breathing pattern helps regulate the flow of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your body, promoting calm and managing anxiety and emotional upheaval. The connection between breathing patterns and emotions is crucial for understanding the effectiveness of breath control. Rapid, shallow breathing is typical in states of stress or fear, activating the fight or flight response. Conversely, slow, deep breathing triggers the body's relaxation response, reducing stress hormones, slowing the heart rate, and stabilizing mood. Incorporating these breathing techniques into daily life offers immediate practical benefits. For example, engaging in deep breathing during a heated argument can prevent escalation, allowing for clearer, calmer responses. Similarly, using the 4-7-8 technique before stressful events like job interviews or public speeches can lessen anxiety and improve performance. Regular practice of controlled breathing, such as starting or ending each day with a few minutes of it, enhances emotional resilience and makes it easier to manage stress when it arises. Learning to control your breath is more than just a way to handle immediate stress. It's a gateway to better emotional health and a more balanced life. Practicing gratitude is a transformative habit that goes beyond a simple thank you to a deeper recognition and appreciation of the positives in our lives. This powerful practice can radically improve your emotional well-being, turning everyday interactions into moments of profound connection and joy. The power of gratitude and emotional well-being. Embracing gratitude can significantly enhance your mental health by shifting your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, from problems to opportunities. This change in perspective reduces feelings of envy and dissatisfaction, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. Moreover, gratitude can help alleviate depression and anxiety by promoting a positive mindset and reducing the focus on negative thoughts. Gratitude also plays a critical role in strengthening relationships. When you express genuine appreciation for others, it not only makes them feel valued and respected, but also reinforces your positive feelings toward them. This creates a cycle of goodwill and deepens emotional connections, making interactions more fulfilling and conflicts easier to resolve. Daily gratitude practices. 1. Gratitude journal. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These could range from simple pleasures like a good cup of coffee or a calm morning to more significant events such as receiving support from a friend during a tough time. This practice helps you become more aware of the good in your life, training your brain to notice and appreciate these moments regularly. 2. Express gratitude openly. Make it a habit to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts and qualities of the people around you. Whether it's complimenting a colleague on a well-done presentation, thanking a partner for their understanding, or simply telling a friend how much you value their presence in your life. These expressions of gratitude can dramatically improve your relationships and increase your overall happiness. 3. Mindful reflection. Take time each day to reflect on the things that went well. Even on challenging days, try to find at least one thing that you can be thankful for, such as your health, the roof over your head, or the opportunity to learn from your experiences. Integrating gratitude into your daily routine can have far-reaching effects. It allows you to live more fully in the present, appreciate what you have, and face changes with grace and flexibility. This practice not only brings inner peace, but also enhances your interactions with others, making your life richer and more fulfilling. Letting go of attachments in Buddhist philosophy is often seen as a root cause of suffering. This doesn't only refer to material possessions, but also to people, ideas, and outcomes. Holding on too tightly to anything can lead to emotional turbulence because it sets us up for disappointment when changes occur, as they inevitably do. Letting go of attachments is therefore not about detaching from the world, but about fostering a healthier, more flexible approach to our relationships, with the things and people around us. How attachments cause emotional turbulence. Attachments make us vulnerable to disappointment, anger, and sadness because they tie our happiness to the behavior of others, possessions, or the attainment of certain outcomes. When these attachments are threatened, our emotional response can be intense and disproportionate. For instance, being overly attached to our job identity means losing that job can feel like losing part of ourselves, leading to profound distress. Similarly, intense attachment to another person can make us overly dependent on their affection and approval, causing great pain if those are withheld or withdrawn. Steps to let go of attachments. 1. Recognize your attachments. Acknowledge that you have attachments, whether they are material items like your car or house, relationships, or even dreams and aspirations. Reflect on what you believe you couldn't live without and why. 2. Understand the nature of impermanence. Everything is temporary. Understanding this can make it easier to let go. Remind yourself that changes to your current state, whether they involve possessions, people, or status, are natural and inevitable. 3. Cultivate inner fulfillment. Develop a sense of fulfillment that does not depend on external factors. Engage in activities that enrich your soul, such as meditation, reading, or volunteering. These activities help build a resilient self that remains stable and happy, regardless of external circumstances. Embrace mindfulness. Staying present helps you cherish what you currently have, diminishing the relentless desire for more or the fear of losing what you possess. Mindfulness also heightens your understanding of how attachments influence your emotions and actions, offering insights into the reasons and methods for letting go. By adopting these practices, you can live more deliberately and respond more thoughtfully, equipping yourself to handle life's challenges with increased assurance and clarity. Ensure that each possession you keep serves a meaningful purpose or brings you joy. To prioritize your commitments, examine your calendar and to-do lists. Are there commitments that you can reduce or eliminate? Focusing your time on activities and relationships that truly enrich your life can liberate more time for personal development and relaxation. 3. Simplify your finances. Financial worries can significantly complicate your life. Streamlining your finances may involve setting up automatic payments, cutting back on unnecessary expenditures, or consolidating accounts to simplify their management. Limit digital consumption. In an era dominated by digital interactions, setting limits on your technology use can profoundly simplify your lifestyle. Designate specific times for checking emails or social media, and be selective about the quality of the digital content you engage with. 5. Practice saying no. Learning to say no is crucial in maintaining a simple life. Saying no to unnecessary commitments and distractions allows you to focus more on what truly matters, contributing to a more peaceful and focused existence. This applies to both personal and professional requests. By not overcommitting, you can maintain your focus on your priorities and reduce stress. Embracing simplicity has practical applications that can dramatically improve your quality of life. For example, by decluttering your home, you might find that you spend less time and energy on maintenance and more on activities that bring you joy. Understanding the nature of suffering. Understanding the nature of suffering is a core principle in Buddhism and offers valuable insights into emotional control and personal growth. According to Buddhist teachings, suffering arises from attachments, misunderstandings, and resisting the natural flow of life. By exploring and understanding these roots of suffering, we can learn to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and less distress. The Buddhist perspective on suffering. Buddhism teaches that the primary sources of suffering are desire, aversion, and ignorance. Desire includes craving for what we do not have, while aversion involves pushing away what we dislike. Ignorance refers to a misunderstanding of the nature of things, particularly the impermanence of all phenomena. This framework helps explain why we often feel dissatisfied or troubled. It is not the external circumstances that cause suffering, but our reactions to them. How understanding suffering helps in emotional control. Understanding suffering as a product of our own perceptions and reactions can profoundly change how we handle emotions. Recognizing that dissatisfaction stems from unrealistic desires or from resisting what allows us to let go of these patterns. This awareness helps us approach situations with a more open and flexible mindset, reducing the intensity of negative emotions and promoting a sense of peace. Real-life applications. In practical terms, this understanding can be applied in various ways to everyday life. For example, if you find yourself upset because a friend cancels plans, recognizing this reaction as a form of attachment to your expectations allows you to release the frustration more quickly. Similarly, if you are struggling with loss or change, understanding the impermanence of all things can provide comfort and the ability to accept the new reality more gracefully. In professional settings, this knowledge can help manage stress and conflict by acknowledging that much of our work-related stress comes from how we perceive challenges and pressures, not just the challenges themselves. We can find more constructive ways to respond. Instead of reacting with anxiety or irritation, we might see difficulties as opportunities for growth and learning, aligning our actions with our deeper values rather than immediate impulses. Practicing loving kindness. Cultivating loving kindness can transform your interactions with others, making them more genuine and heartwarming. This practice involves sending well wishes to oneself and gradually expanding these intentions to include friends, family, strangers, and even those with whom you may have conflicts. How to practice loving kindness meditation. Practicing loving kindness meditation is straightforward and can be integrated into daily routines. 1. Start by finding a quiet place to sit comfortably. 2. Begin by focusing on yourself, silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." Feel the meaning of the words and the desire for your well-being. 3. After a few minutes, visualize someone you love and repeat the phrases toward them. Gradually expand your focus to include an acquaintance, then someone neutral, followed by someone you have difficulties with, and finally, extend these wishes to all beings everywhere. 5. Gradually reduce dependency. Start small by reducing your dependency on things to which you are overly attached. For example, if you feel a strong attachment to your smartphone, designate times when you will turn it off and disconnect. If you are overly reliant on validation from others, practice making decisions without seeking approval. Practical implications of letting go. Embracing detachment has tangible benefits that can dramatically enhance your life quality. In personal relationships, minimizing emotional dependence fosters healthier, more balanced exchanges. Rather than relying on someone else for your happiness, finding joy within yourself can make you a more content and supportive partner. In your professional life, shedding the fear of failure encourages risk-taking and innovation, potentially improving your job performance and satisfaction. Free from the paralyzing dread of job loss, you can concentrate more on excelling in your tasks rather than getting entangled in workplace politics and stress-inducing dynamics. Overall, mastering the art of detachment fosters a tranquil, satisfied existence. It enables you to live more fully in the present, cherish what you possess, and approach life's changes with elegance and adaptability. This not only cultivates inner peace, but also enriches your interactions, making your life more rewarding and complete. Cultivating gratitude daily. Integrating gratitude into your everyday routine can produce profound impacts. Regular mindfulness allows us to recognize our desires and expectations without becoming ensnared by them. By practicing mindfulness, you can learn to inhabit the present more fully and value what you already have, rather than constantly seeking more or harboring excessive expectations. This change in outlook can significantly lessen the influence of desires and expectations on your emotional well-being. Tips for reducing desires and expectations. 1. Cultivate contentment. Learning to feel content with what you have is an effective way to counter the constant craving for more. This can involve gratitude practices, where you actively acknowledge and appreciate the good things in your life, helping to shift your focus from what is missing to what is abundant. 2. Set realistic goals. While it's important to have goals and aspirations, ensuring these are realistic and attainable is crucial. Unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration and disappointment. Setting achievable goals, on the other hand, provides a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that can help diminish the need for constant external validation or success. 3. Reflect on the source of desires. Sometimes our desires are influenced more by societal pressures or external expectations than by our true needs or values. Taking time to reflect on why you want what you want can help you determine whether your desires are genuinely your own or imposed by others. Flexibility in thinking helps you consider various outcomes and adjust your strategies as situations evolve. 2. Stay informed. Understanding the factors behind change can reduce uncertainty and help you prepare better. Whether it's changes in your job, a move to a new city, or shifts in a relationship, staying informed about what's happening and why provides a sense of control. 3. Build a support system. Change can be daunting when faced alone. Having friends, family, or colleagues who understand what you're going through can make transitions smoother. These relationships provide emotional support and practical advice during times of change. 4. Focus on what you can control. Concentrate on aspects of the situation that you can influence. This might involve setting new goals, learning new skills, or simply adjusting your daily routine. Focusing on actionable steps can help mitigate feelings of helplessness and foster a sense of agency. Practice self-care. Change can be stressful, so it's important to take care of your physical and mental health. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, sufficient sleep, and mindfulness practices like meditation can all help manage stress and enhance resilience. 6. Reflect and reassess. As you navigate through change, take time to reflect on what's working and what isn't. This ongoing assessment aids in adapting more effectively and contributes to personal growth. Reflection helps you learn from the process of change, equipping you better for future transitions. Applying these strategies. Work environment. If your workplace is restructuring, focus on understanding the reasons behind the changes and acquiring new skills that align with the new direction. Building strong relationships with new team members and maintaining open communication can ease the transition. Personal life. If you're moving to a new city, embrace the change by exploring new communities, maintaining old connections, and creating new routines. This can turn an intimidating adjustment into an exciting opportunity. Avoiding judgments. 1. Cultivate mindfulness. Being mindful of your thoughts and feelings allows you to recognize when you are beginning to judge. Mindfulness helps you observe these thoughts without attachment, understanding they are just thoughts, not facts, and letting them pass without acting on them. 2. Practice empathy. Try to put yourself in others' shoes. Understanding their circumstances, feelings, and motivations can help you appreciate why they might behave in certain ways. This perspective can soften your judgments and increase your patience and empathy toward both others and yourself. 3. Challenge your assumptions. Often, judgments are based on assumptions that haven't been examined. Challenge these by asking yourself if you have all the facts and if there are other possible interpretations. Consider if your initial response is influenced by your current mood, past experiences, or biases. 4. Focus on positive aspects. Actively look for the positive in people and situations instead of focusing on negatives. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or accepting harmful behavior, but balancing your perspective to see the good alongside the less desirable. 5. Use reflective listening. When interacting with others, focus on truly listening to what they are saying without preparing your response or judgment while they speak. This can help you understand their point of view more clearly and reduce the likelihood of misinterpretation. 6. Pause before reacting. Give yourself a moment to pause when you feel like judging or reacting based on a judgment. This pause can give you time to consider a more thoughtful, compassionate response. Practical applications work. If a colleague misses a deadline, instead of immediately thinking they are lazy or unprofessional, consider what might be happening in their life. They might be dealing with personal issues or need more support to complete their work. By avoiding snap judgments and seeking more information, you can respond more appropriately and helpfully, potentially offering support instead of criticism. Personal life. By avoiding judgments, you can lead a more peaceful life, enrich relationships, and gain a better understanding of yourself and others. It opens up space for more genuine interactions and less conflict, promoting a more accepting and supportive environment. Embracing non-violence. 1. Understand the principle of ahimsa. Ahimsa, or non-violence, teaches that violence leads to suffering, so every effort should be made to avoid causing harm. This principle includes not only physical harm, but also emotional and psychological harm inflicted through harsh words, manipulative actions, or negative thoughts. To promote emotional regulation, practicing non-violence requires a high degree of self-awareness and self-control to ensure actions and responses do not cause harm. This inward focus promotes emotional regulation, as individuals must constantly monitor their impulses, especially in stressful or provocative situations. 3. Align actions with ethical values. Committing to non-harmful behavior aligns your actions with positive ethical values, reducing feelings of guilt, anxiety, and internal conflict. This alignment brings a sense of peace and self-respect, stabilizing mood swings and helping cultivate a more positive outlook on life. 4. Practical non-violence in daily interactions. Choose words that do not hurt others, even when angry or frustrated. Engage in active listening and empathy, striving to understand others' viewpoints without rushing to judgment or retaliation. Professional settings. Promote a cooperative and supportive work environment by resolving conflicts through dialogue and consensus rather than competition and aggression. Personal relationships. Address conflicts calmly and constructively without blame or coercion, leading to deeper understanding and stronger bonds. Cultivating a positive mindset. The power of positive thinking helps you see potential and good in situations rather than focusing solely on the negative. It involves creating a robust framework that influences how you interpret and respond to various situations, enhancing overall well-being and effectiveness in handling life's challenges. Embracing change and avoiding judgments. Navigating change gracefully. 1. Cultivate flexibility. Embrace a mindset that welcomes change as an inherent aspect of life, allowing you to adapt with agility. Flexible thinking enables you to envision multiple outcomes and tailor your strategies as circumstances evolve. 2. Stay informed. Knowledge about the factors driving change can diminish uncertainties and equip you better for adjustments, whether they occur in your career, during a relocation, or within personal relationships. Being well-informed lends a sense of empowerment and control. 3. Build a support network. Facing change solo can be overwhelming. Cultivate a circle of support consisting of friends, family, or co-workers who empathize with your situation. These connections offer not just emotional solidarity, but also practical guidance through transitional periods. Focus on controllable elements. Direct your efforts towards elements of the situation that are within your influence. This could mean establishing new objectives, acquiring new competencies, or tweaking your daily habits. Centering on actionable steps can alleviate feelings of powerlessness and enhance your initiative. Emphasize self-care. Amidst change, it's crucial to maintain your physical and mental well-being. Engage in regular physical activity, eat healthily, get adequate rest, and practice mindfulness techniques such as meditation to manage stress and boost your resilience. Reflect and reassess. As you maneuver through changes, regularly evaluate what's effective and what's not. This ongoing process of reflection enables you to refine your approach, enhancing adaptability and personal growth. By learning from each phase of change, you equip yourself better for future challenges. Applying these strategies in the workplace. During restructuring, focus on understanding the reasons behind organizational changes and develop skills that align with the new goals. Building relationships with new colleagues and maintaining clear communication can ease the transition. In personal life, when relocating to a new city, embrace the opportunity to explore new surroundings, maintain old connections, and establish new routines. Turn what might seem like a daunting change into an exciting new beginning. Avoiding judgments. 1. Cultivate mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and emotions to recognize when you begin to judge. Mindfulness allows you to observe these thoughts as mere thoughts, not facts, and let them pass without acting on them. 2. Practice empathy. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. Understanding others' circumstances and motivations can lessen your judgments and increase your patience and empathy towards others and yourself. 3. Challenge your assumptions. Judgments often stem from unverified assumptions. Question these by considering whether you have all the facts, if other interpretations are possible, and how your current mood, past experiences or biases might be influencing your reactions. 4. Focus on positive aspects. Actively seek out the positive in people and situations, which can help balance your perspective and encourage a more nuanced view of the less desirable aspects. 5. Use reflective listening. In conversations, genuinely listen to what the other person is saying without planning your response or making judgments. This can clarify their perspective and reduce misunderstandings. 6. Pause before reacting. When you feel inclined to judge or react based on a judgment, take a moment to pause. This pause can provide the space needed to formulate a more thoughtful and practical applications at work. If a colleague misses a deadline, instead of instantly labeling them as lazy or unprofessional, consider possible personal or professional obstacles they might be facing. This approach fosters a more understanding and supportive work environment conducive to problem-solving and collaboration. By implementing these strategies, you not only foster a better understanding of yourself and others, but also create a more empathetic and productive environment in both your personal and professional life. By adopting a non-judgmental approach, both in professional and personal spheres, you can lead a more harmonious life, enhance relationships, and gain a deeper understanding of yourself and others. This mindset opens the door to more authentic interactions and reduces conflicts, fostering a more accepting and supportive environment. Embracing non-violence. 1. Understand the principle of ahimsa. Ahimsa, or non-violence, teaches that violence leads to suffering, and therefore, every effort should be made to avoid causing harm. This principle applies not only to physical harm, but also to emotional and psychological harm inflicted through harsh words, manipulative actions, or negative thoughts. 2. Promote emotional regulation. Non-violence requires significant self-awareness and self-control, as you must manage your impulses, particularly in stressful or provocative situations. This inward focus enhances emotional regulation. 3. Align actions with ethical values. Committing to non-harmful behaviors aligns your actions with positive ethical values, reducing feelings of guilt, anxiety, and internal conflict. This ethical alignment fosters peace and self-respect, stabilizing mood swings and promoting a positive life outlook. 4. Practical non-violence in daily interactions. Use words that do not harm, even when you're upset or frustrated. Practice active listening and empathy to understand others' viewpoints without rushing to judgment or retaliation. Professional settings. Promote a cooperative and supportive work environment by resolving conflicts through dialogue and consensus, rather than competition and aggression. Personal relationships. Handle conflicts calmly and constructively without blame or coercion, fostering deeper understanding and stronger bonds. Cultivating a positive mindset. Embrace positive thinking to see potential and good in situations, creating a strong framework that influences how you interpret and respond to various situations, enhancing your overall effectiveness and well-being. Navigating change. Gracefully. 1. Cultivate flexibility. Welcome change as a natural part of life, allowing you to adapt flexibly. This mindset helps you envision multiple outcomes and adjust your strategies as needed. 2. Stay informed. Understand the factors driving change to reduce uncertainties and better prepare for adjustments in your career, relocation, or personal relationships. 3. Build a support network. Cultivate a circle of support among friends, family, or co-workers who understand your situation. These relationships provide emotional and practical support during transitional periods. Focus on controllable elements. Direct your efforts toward elements within your influence, such as setting new goals, acquiring new skills, or adjusting daily routines. Emphasize self-care. Maintain your physical and mental health through regular physical activity, healthy eating, adequate rest, and stress management practices like mindfulness and meditation. Reflect and reassess. Regularly evaluate what works and what doesn't, allowing you to refine your approach and foster personal growth. Learning from each phase of change prepares you better for future challenges. By integrating these strategies, you not only navigate changes more effectively, but also enhance your capacity to thrive amid life's inevitable shifts, whether in the workplace or during personal life transitions.